What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Salamancer, and I am going to be casting the game for you tonight here on eXtv. And of course, I am joined by the ever lovely and beautiful and talented Duder. He is working out some technical issues right now, but the STV is on.
I'm here, buddy. I'm losing it right now because I just saw Eckstein fly across the screen.
Good old Eckstein crab.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I have to agree. I'm getting a little bit of a desync going on in our mumble right now, but I think it should be fine. And yeah, guys, it's ESEA Open Playoffs. I'm excited because we have been getting into the good stuff right now. This is, what is it, the upper bracket finals, right?
Yeah, the team that wins this match tonight between Runaway 5 and Ultimate Killing Machine, they will move on to the ESEA Open Finals, and the team that loses this will move down to the lower bracket, and they will be facing some stiff competition, my friend.
Alright, sorry about that. I was just getting my STV connected. So once we've got enough players in there, we will swap over to the live feed from the game. But for now, you can admire this lovely video going on in the background, which I gotta say is one of the most beautiful things I have ever seen.
Yeah, I don't see it looping, but that's okay. I mean, you know what?
Oh, you know? Was it supposed to loop? I don't know, man.
It was supposed to loop. And I think you're using the old logo, too. But I'll tell you what, man. Tonight's cast has been riddled with technical difficulties and all sorts of interesting things that have been preventing us from doing what we want to do this evening. But you know what, guys? We're here for you. We want to have some fun this evening. And hopefully we've got a couple of teams that are wanting to join us in the having of fun. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's a Friday night. It is eXtelevision. I'm Duder. I'm joined by Salamancer, and we're going to watch some Team Fortress 2 tonight, guys.
Yes, we are. And in fact,
I'm stoked.
In fact, I'm stoked enough that we're going to switch the game feed right now. There are already 6 players on the server for each team. So it looks like they're getting ready to go here pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited because one of my favorite players in all of TF2, actually it looks like 2 of my favorite players in all of TF2, my favorite soldier, Doggles, is playing for AM, and Iffy is on Scout for UKM. Those are absolutely 2 of my favorite players in all of Team Fortress 2. I remember Doggles when he used to play for the Apocalypse Gaming team, and he was just a nice guy. He's just a nice guy. I like nice guys. There's not enough of them.
I do like me some nice guys too. I want to change something real quick here though. Do you remember the command? What is it? TV no chat or no?
Say text time 0. And you can insert underscores at some point in there. I'm not quite sure where they go, but there's some in there.
Okay, I think I've fixed it. Everything's good. So, technical difficulties aside.
I only remember that, Salamancer, because it sounds like say Eckstein. And when I said that, I was like, you made that up, Jeff. You made that up. Speaking of Eckstein, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already heard, it is now Mr. and Mrs. Jeffrey Eckstein.
Oh, yeah!
I'm 94.8% sure they're already married. And if they're not, that is the latest wedding ever. Although, I guess West Coast, I mean, 8 o'clock for... Nah, they're married. They're married right now. Yeah, he's locked down. He's locked down. Oof. Do we have our image?
There we go. It's perfectly set up.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what Mr. Jeffrey Eckstein, the sideburn king of TF2, wore to the altar to marry his beautiful bride, Busty Latit. And honestly, could you think of anything better to wear? Because I couldn't. I honestly couldn't.
That looks super awesome, dude. And I am really happy for him. Of course, he's been a little out of pocket these days for taking care of XTV stuff, but he has still been putting in a lot of effort on getting everything taken care of for all kinds of stuff, including the I-46 fundraiser that we are doing. He's been putting in tons of work, so even as his wedding approached, he was still dedicated to XTV.
Selmer, what is this you're saying about an I-46 fundraiser? Maybe people didn't quite hear you. Maybe you should explain that.
Well, I could, Duder. I could do that indeed. If you guys do check out the eXtv.chipin.com, I think it explains it a little bit more eloquently than I ever could. But we are trying to get 2 American teams of 6 players each. That is 12 players total, for those of you who can't do math. We're trying to get them to Europe for Insomnia 46, the biggest TF2 tournament in the world. Even without the Americans, it's still the biggest because it is a LAN of like 400 people. But sending in the Americans would just make it stellar. It would make it the best LAN you could possibly imagine. And of course the Americans are going to go over there and just completely own. And the Europeans will have no chance. But that's the whole point, right, guys? So eXtv.chipin.com is where you can chip in and help. We do not know which teams are going yet. It's going to be at least one, hopefully two, of the 4 invite teams in North America. But we're going to have a tournament the weekend after next. So that's the weekend after ESEA LAN to decide which of those teams goes. It's going to be a super awesome tournament, show match, vanilla rules style. So it's going to be they're playing, basically practicing on Euro rules during this tournament, and we get to see which of the teams perform the best. It's going to be, of course, the top 4 invite teams. So we got Mihai's Flow, Seriously Bro, Quantic Legacy, and Classic Mix-Up, all 4 of them, but not exactly the same lineups or names.
What Legacy? I'm sorry, that's no longer a TFT
Oops,
sponsor.
I don't know what you're talking
You're
about.
thinking of Leviathan, which,
you
by
are
the
right.
way, guys, huge shout out to Leviathan. Finally, a TF2 sponsor, getting active in the community. These guys are up and active on Twitter. Check them out. I think it's at Leviathan. Let me get that. I want to get this for sure because these guys are doing it right. I'm gonna let you finish, and I'm gonna get that Twitter info for you guys. 1 sec. Go ahead, Sal.
Yeah, pretty much. If you guys can afford to spend anything, you don't have to spend it right now. Of course, we are. We're taking donations for a while, and of course, we're going to try and purchase the tickets as soon as possible after the July 8th I-46 Decider tournament, and we're going to televise the crap out of that. So do be prepared. That is a Sunday. Just set aside that Sunday to watch Americans play Euro Rules TF2 to see who gets money to go to the I-46 LAN. And if you want to hold off on your donations, you can. You can wait and see which teams are going. Which teams actually end up winning that tourney. But of course, if you don't even care which teams go, as long as you think this is a super exciting idea, well, hey, tell you what, why don't you just donate now? Send $1. All you have to do is send $1, and you will be helping these teams get on their way to the Insomnia 46 LAN. Of course, if you can send anything more, hey, why not?
And check it out too. I mean, like, if you're underage or whatever, you can't get the PayPal account going, whatever. That's fine. Not a big deal. Tell your friends about it. Tell guys you play games with, whatever. Just let them know what's going on. Let them know we're trying to blow this up. So we got to make this a big deal. We got to make it a big thing. We got to get those teams over there. And Salamancer, it looks like we're setting classes up. Looks like we're going to be playing some team parches too really soon here.
Oh, I'm excited. And not least because, yes, these are great teams. Of course, Giphy is in charge of the NA 6v6 newbie mix. So if you guys are looking at getting into 6v6, he might be the guy to talk to. He and his group. But I'm also excited because, Duder, it has been a long time since you and I started casting ESEA Open together.
It feels like it's been eons. Eons and eons and too many, and let's do this. I'm on the Control F Muffin Cam, watching the demo roll out to mid here, and there is just anarchy going down on the midpoint in Gullywash, as we've come to expect. It's just damage going left and right. Right now, UKM down to just 2 players with Giphy and Control F Muffin, and they are backing out, and they are lit, Salamancer.
They are. That was a pretty good round for Zalox, actually, on mid. He was dealing a lot of damage as the UKM Ultimate Killing Machine team tried to push in through that right-hand side of theirs. Zalox had it shut down, and they just weren't able to get in on top and kill him. So that's looking good for Runaway 5 right now.
Yeah, right now, Runaway 5 is really just kind of... they're just dominating this round right now, and they are planting up, and they are just posting right now on the second point. Good sticks laid on the door there by Control F Muffin. We'll see if he can catch anybody coming in through this lower door, but it looks like Runaway 5 is smarter than the average bear, and they are pushing up on the right side upper, and those sticks are going to be completely useless on that lower garage door there.
Duder, I think what we need to do is move ourselves to the Shoutcast room. Can you do that for us real quick?
Yeah, let me get that for you. Let me just get that for you. 1 second.
That way we can get people going to the listening room, and you guys can listen to us on Mumble and do the simulcast that way. Right now we're waiting for the Uber push in. Runaway 5, oh, look at that. Runaway 5 just now getting their Uber up here, so they're going to push in pretty soon.
And I believe our only listener right now is DJC, so what's up, DJC?
That guy's a beast.
That guy.
All right.
Yeah, right now, though, Runaway 5 just posting up. They're running the heavy right now, which is a really cool strategy to push last, but it can also be kind of stalematy because right now it looks like Giphy running the sniper, so we could see a sniper. Oh, here comes the Uber popping in right now, Salamancer.
And Giphy's actually going to back away under the point. He might get caught down here if the scout realizes where he is. But no, nobody has apparently gotten in on him yet. And the only person to die so far in this attack was somebody from Runaway 5, Maniac, and they have just backed out.
It was actually Control F Muffin getting a sticky kill there on Maniac. Scout going down really early in the push. So, I mean, it wasn't really a big deal. You almost wonder if Maniac's maybe thinking about switching off here. Maybe suiciding to switch to another class. Maybe comes up Sniper. Nope. Sticking with Scout. So, they're going to stick with that heavy, downpour on the heavy. Going to probably wait for their Uber and try the same push again. And they're sitting at about a 10-15% Uber advantage, Sal.
Yeah, it's surprising actually because both teams ought to have. Well, no, never mind. Runaway 5 did, of course, have to pop theirs just a little bit first. We'll see if they actually come in with it right away, and it looks like they were not in position to do so, which does mean that Runaway 5 is going to basically give up that Uber advantage they had. They're popping it in now, though, and they will try and force the Uber immediately out of DBW, but that's not going to happen
Yeah,
with a
wow.
Pyro.
Yeah, big balls there, actually. DBW held that Uber for quite a while with the Uber in his face there. Good job as Giphy gets the big headshot there on Scarlet. Right now, Runaway 5 down to 3 players, and they're forced to back up beyond yard. They may actually come back. Yeah, exactly. UKM is getting pushed out now. They're going to take that second point back. We'll see what R5 can do here to kind of post up at mid. See, they're holding really forward right now, Salamancer, but their flank
That's
is completely
scary.
exposed. Yeah, their flank's completely exposed right now, and finally a scout comes up to kind of watch that. But he actually backs up as well, so right now nobody watching that that flank push to mid. And look at this scout coming down through that little sewer drop-down thing they've added on Gullywash. He's sighted out almost immediately, and his boombox is not going to save him. Tombs alone, he gets taken down there. UKM gets exploited by Maniac. His boombox could not bring the pain.
Yeah, Runaway 5 now actually taking that flank that they kind of left unguarded for so long. Scarlet getting a lot of damage here, but will probably escape from the situation. Can use that equalizer to get out. And so Runaway 5 just sent like all 3 of their flank players, the 2 scouts and the roamer, to see if they could make something happen over on the point. They weren't able to take advantage of the 1 player being down, so right now it is going to be Overseer sitting back on the point, waiting for the Uber to build up.
Yeah, Overseer, of course, and no rookie here to TF2. She's been playing for quite a while. Very familiar with the 6s and the Highlander formats of the game. Probably one of the more underrated medics in Open, probably ready to go up to IM next season. She, of course, meds for the... oh, God, the name's escaping me right now. Help me here, Sal. Tangerine. That's what
Oh, yeah, that's one of the highest level UGC teams, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know, she got, you know, Dashner, and they had Sizer on that team and Banny for a while.
Yep.
So, you know, she's very familiar with how to wrangle these high-level players. And when you're talking about this level of Open, you know, you are talking about a mid-high player. These guys are most likely, and girls, most likely going to be in the intermediate division next season. So, you know, you've got to be very skilled as a medic and very good with kind of managing your heals. And she's always been really good with distributing where the heals go and making sure the right player gets healed at the right time. And here comes the Ubers pushing in right now, Salamancer.
Yeah, Bathtub Mannequin taking most of that.
And not working out so well right now for R5. They're actually going to lose their dual man here. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, great rockets there. Dog Goggles pushing in, takes down Zalox. Right now, Overseer all alone under the point, 46 health, getting a little bit of regen, throwing those needles out, barely escaping right now. Oh, but taken down by the scattergun shot through the door there on my screen, Sal. I don't know if you had that as well, but
That's what I was watching UKM's cam, yeah, but pretty much that was just bad luck for Overseer that UKM managed to hunt her down, and yeah, that Uber didn't go very well for them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was one of those things where it looked like they came in and they had a plan, and as soon as they came in, the soldier looked like he landed on some stickies there and got blown away from the medic as the Uber in, and that just sort of screwed up whatever plan or strat they were planning on running there. And unfortunately, you know, when that happens and you have a plan and you intend on bringing your soldier in Uber and getting this kill and then that kill, and then your demo follows that up with this kill and that kill, and then as soon as you push in your demo or your soldier gets blown away by stickies.
Giphy.
Yeah.
Well, Uber coming in, even though they did just lose Giphy, so yeah, they're already pushing into last. Of course, remember that UKM were back on their own last point just a couple of minutes ago, so they are very quickly doing some good damage. Sentry is down right now, but Zalox is still laying down the sticky bombs. And by the way, I just found out that Zalox is apparently a cancer medication, so ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, if it's helping, it's helping, man. I mean, if his pills are helping save people, I guess it's a good thing.
So it is.
Or I don't know.
It's kind of depressing. But he's Zalox laying down, or looks like he wanted to lay down the same sticky trap maybe that he killed Giphy with, but I guess they're going to be watching for that now. Now a bunch of damage actually coming in on the UKM team. DBW taken out, and whoa, UKM it's their turn to kind of fail on offense now.
Downpour is going a little nuts out there right now, but UKM right now looking, thought about running towards the last point there, but had a change of opinion and is running back to mid now, and it's a good idea that he's doing that because that would have been a bad idea. Only 2 players up right now defending mid, just the demo, Control F Muffin, and UKM. Finally, the rest of the red team coming back to mid now, so very interesting push there. Failed out, and they ended up losing that second point very easily.
Well, it is time for UKM to try and, as you'd say, post up on mid, see if they can get a good defense going. But right now, Soldier's jumping in after the med. Doggles is down, and so they're already down 1 Soldier without much to show for it. Big jump in by who even is that? I don't know. That's not his name. I just don't know his name.
Who even is that? I don't know. That's a very interesting alias there. Look at this go. Oh, UKM trying to come in and get the med pick there. Absolutely destroyed by Bathtub
Mannequin, indeed.
Yeah.
I want to say that
Lost it
didn't
on
used
my
to be his
screen.
name, but he's calling himself that nonstop now, so I guess that's what we'll say.
Hey, that's okay. I mean, every once in a while you got to get a mannequin in the bathtub. Here we go, though. UKM Ultimate Killing Machine coming out. Ubered up right now. Getting some decent shots in, but look at this immediate counter here by Overseer. Very smart pop. Takes a Soldier with her, but there's a lot of damage going down in front of the point. No kills. Finally, Scarlet and Maniac go down there. So the kills going down. Downpour really lit up. Finally gets some there. Just Jamaica and Giffy down to Soldier and Scout right now for UKM. Looks like R5 is going to have a pretty easy push in here. And Uber's once again, Sal, dead even. So we'll see what happens with this push into last. Ladies and gentlemen, still 0-0. We have not scored a point yet.
No, and it's gone back and forth from last to last, which I got to tell you, that actually happens quite a lot on Gullywash. Even though I've heard, the theory is, well, if Gullywash is supposed to be like really narrow choke points, and it's supposed to be really hard to push from one point to the next. It doesn't bear out in reality. It seems like if you push into your opponent's last and you wipe out, most of the time in the next 2 minutes they're going to be on your last.
Hey Sal, DJC is letting us know in Twitch.tv chat, and appreciate it, DJC, that Bathtub Mannequin is actually Gypsy Davy. So just in case you're curious, that's who Bathtub Mannequin is, Gypsy Davy.
And he's been playing for a little while, I know, quite a few seasons.
Sadly, I was on a team with him and Foster and a bunch of other guys when I was playing for InstaGib. Shout out to the iGib boys. But yeah, that's funny how all those guys have got so much better than I have.
Downpour's in trouble. He's playing the dance of death right now with a heavy behind the point. He's in water. Oh, and there he goes. UKM taking him down.
Yeah, as a scout, that's one of those things that you get caught with the gun for just a little bit, and there's not much you can do. Because sometimes Salamancer, when you want the bull, you get the horns. You know what I mean?
I've never heard that phrase before, Duder.
Well,
That's a
I mean,
new one.
when you want to fight a bull because you think you're tough, he gives you the horns and kills you. So
No, I've
don't
heard
always
it.
think you can win a fight. Just saying.
Yeah. Good old internet helps me out.
The internet. I got the internet, Salamancer. It's working out really well for me.
Well, we are going to hang out for a little bit.
Yeah,
I
was
think.
gonna say, this is get used to some back and forth here between Salamancer and myself as we watch Gullywash last. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is the most stalematy point in all of Team Fortress 2.
Well, it's not the most. I think process is actually the most. But this might
What's
be the
that?
second. Process?
Sorry,
They've actually added it to
I
the
haven't
rotation.
I haven't played this game in 3 months, so.
Okay, well, they added it to the rotation this season. It's going to be a sniper battle right now with a lot of spam coming in, actually. And this is like, I don't know if it's invite level spam because I haven't played invite level, but normally you don't see open teams spamming each other this much or this effectively. So it's kind of impressive to me anyway to see all the spam coming in. And Giffy does take down Downpour, so that's going to delay the push considerably.
I was just gonna say in the Giffy v Downpour matchup, I gotta give the advantage to Giffy. But while Red Heavy being very aggressive upstairs, poking in, gets the early Uber pop. What was that? Was that spam? Wow. Yeah, Overseer popped really early there, and Red is gonna have a good 2-3 seconds of Uber advantage, but they do nothing with it. No,
they're gonna have to back off. I think they made the decision once they saw that Overseer's going to get away. We can't get the med, and we probably can't get a whole lot of kills. They just decided not to go for it. But they are going for something interesting now. Giffy's staying on the sniper.
I see it. Look at Jamaica. Yep. Sal, real quick, while we've got a second, I think actually that Uber pop caught UKM by surprise. I don't think they even expected it, and I think that's why they couldn't push out because they were like, "Oh my God, they're Ubered. What do we do? We can't push now." I mean, they spent. If you watch the players, they're all kind of looking around, like, was there something behind us? What's going on?
Oh!
Damn!
Jamaica.
Oh, Jamaica love takes down Overseer. Later, Dogette. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was
Sorry,
was what
had
I
to
was
get
saying
that
earlier.
one.
I know you did. And right now, it's Soldier jumping straight onto the point. There is going to be an Uber pop. I do like that kind of a desperation play to see if they couldn't just force the issue. And the Soldier is actually still standing there. If he can just, oh, never mind. He didn't quite manage, but look how close that was, Duder.
Yeah, R5 going for some really great ninja plays right now. They got the spy in their face, and they decided to just go ahead and counter that with just a lot of aggression, which realistically, when you know the player's down, that's what you've got to do. They just lost the player. Push in. I mean, you're pushing 5v5, so why not? They've lost the damage class. Usually Soldier is going to go spy, so I mean, that's one more class that can't damage you. And look at this. Here we are. A couple seconds later, we're fighting over mid. Isn't that how it works out on Gullywash?
Pretty much is, and that is a huge stack up on the point. Considering everybody on Runaway 5 was already spawned, I'm not sure why they stacked it so hard. They could have just tried to take some ground forward, but it doesn't matter. They're going to be hanging out at this mid to second push for a while, I think.
Well, I mean, right now UKM has a massive Uber advantage over R5. I don't know if they know that or not. I would imagine, I mean, the level of play that these guys are at, they should know that's a massive advantage. And it looks like they're trying to poke in. Soldiers out there throwing damage out. Scout's coming in right now, throwing some damage out. I'm not sure what UKM. Here we go. Now they're finally going to be pushing in. Let's see if they got to get that Uber pop. Got to get that Uber pop. Take the demo in. What do you? Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go.
Overseer has now gotten the Uber up to 100%, so they can actually defend this.
Now.
There they go. Uber's just about the same time. Yeah, DBW very
that
hurt.
Was close. I'm not gonna lie, my anus was slightly puckered for that one. That was really close.
Well, I've been watching your man Doggles, Duder, and he's been cleaning up these kills, and now of course Control F Muffin and UKM doing the rest of the cleanup, but wipe out for Runaway 5. So suddenly UKM pushing straight in.
I think we might have a round here. I think this might be it. Soldier on the point. Pyro coming in.
Oh, sick!
Oh, it's not enough though. Not enough. Went for the double Pyro all the way across the sky and couldn't get it down. UKM right now up 1-0. What a crazy round.
Absolutely was. We are going to be going on into the next round now, and you do see that the Ultimate Killing Machine 1 point above the Runaway 5, who have 0. Sometimes that is just how Gullywash works.
That was a 15-minute round, Sal.
Oh, man. Right now,
that was a 15-minute round.
Control F Muffin's doing his best to hold off the incoming double soldier attack here. They do take down DBW. And so Ultimate Killing Machine only has Giffy left alive. He may go for an ambush play here, because he is still going back towards mid. Oh, using the drop down.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do with this, though. He's really hurt. He's almost better off to let them go ahead. No, he's got full scouts on him. He's done. Yeah, I mean,
oh, he's getting some good shots.
Yeah, no, he got a couple shots in, and that's good. That's good. I mean, he had the right idea, but you know, you almost want to just kind of wait before you hit the drop down, let them cap the point, then drop down because you know they're moving on.
Oh, this trap. I want to see this trap do good. Because I've never actually seen somebody put sticks right there before. I don't know if they're going to get spotted. Maybe the scout can see them from there. Let me see. Oh, that'd be tough. I don't know.
Popped in. Ooh. Yeah, good pop in here by Overseer. Really managing the Uber well, too. I mean, she's positioning her players perfectly on the point. Demo in there, throwing sticks. That, Salamancer, that was an academic round on Gullywash. If you ever want to know how to win a round on Gullywash when you win mid, go back and watch this round. That is exactly what you need to do. They did everything academically. It was a perfect round of Gullywash right there for Runaway 5.
Well, Zaylock's doing the academic thing again, taking the exact same rollout, and you see that sticky flying right by his head. It's because the enemy demo knows what to expect here. Zaylox has been doing the same thing now 3 rounds in a row. Jamaica Love does die first, and Zaylox, I mean, he's safe for now with that health kit, but could take a lot of damage here from the opposing demo man in just a second.
Yeah.
Control F Muffin does get taken down, though, by Downpour. With that.
Gypsy Davy got a couple of really good kills there to start off their push onto mid, and that allowed them to take a really aggressive position onto that midpoint, and they played it almost perfectly. Right now, Runaway 5 is just dominating this match, and Ultimate Killing Machine UKM, they need to respond to it. I don't know if it's a class switch-up or a strategy switch-up. We really need to see how this plays out over the next couple of rounds here, because right now R5 is just destroying them.
Yeah, UKM, I mean, last time around when they won that round, they held off a push onto their last, and they were using Giffy on the sniper to do it. But here comes the Uber right now, taking out 2 players already. There will be no Uber to defend this point from UKM, so they need to get the kills right now. They've got a Pyro, on the point, but that is not going to be nearly enough. Too much damage coming in. And Runaway 5 now running away with the match. And I swear I've made that joke like 5 times this season now.
Yeah, well, we don't want them to run away with 5 points too soon here, Salamancer, because we want to see some great TF2. But I will tell you this right now, UKM's got to do something. They've got to respond in this round. Otherwise, they are in jeopardy of losing a quick 5-1 match here. UKM looked great coming out. What are they going to do to respond? I don't know, Sal. They've got to do something big here.
Well, incoming Gypsy Davy jump again.
Huge air sticky might actually be the start of it. Scarlet taken down, and look at this. UKM and Doggles asserting their dominance. There's the phrase you guys haven't heard in a while, and just controlling this midpoint right now. This is a big win for UKM. This is exactly what they needed to do to come out here and turn this match around, Salamancer.
Yeah, this is some exciting stuff right now, as if UKM can win this round, they will be tied up. They've got a nice Uber advantage. They just have to preserve that. And let's see, Runaway 5 looks like they're not going to really try and force the issue right now. They are sitting back on their last. They've got Zaylock setting a sticky trap. They have an engineer at the moment setting up a sentry. Where is that getting set up? I don't see it, which probably means it's... Oh, yep, it is down behind the point.
Yeah, it's a smart play, Sal. I mean, you've got to play the numbers here. When you're getting pushed into your last, you've got to take whatever advantage you can, and in this case, it's that usually teams aren't always going to get last right away, so you position yourself so that you can control it for the pushback out. You expect the other team to wipe coming in. That's all you can do. And right now, I mean, R5 is down to 2 players. DBW running away. Full health, nobody's chasing. That's good though, because right now R5 can sort of re-cement their defense on last and wait for the next push. That was a big win right there for R5, Sal.
Yeah, they will have roughly even Ubers now. If DBW decides to push in right away, they could take, maybe a 1-second Uber advantage, but that's all they will get out of it. Not nearly enough to get a kill on Overseer unless they get really lucky.
I wouldn't be surprised if they might go for a pick. I'm looking and I'm seeing pretty vanilla classes though. So, no assassin classes. They say no sniper, no spy. So, oh, here we go though. Downpour now switching off to the sniper. Might be looking for that headshot, Salamancer. I don't know.
That's usually what they do as a sniper.
By the soldier. Wow, huge jump in there by I think that was Jamaica Love. And as Jamaica Love went down, Giffy just chewed on a pipe and choked on it. It exploded and he died.
Yeah, it turns out eating Zaylock's not always very good for you.
No, I thought you said it was a cancer.
Yeah, so it's probably not great for you if you don't have cancer, I guess.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a sidebar later and we'll discuss it in further detail.
All right, well, right now we do see some attempt at pushing out. Scarlet staying back on last to try and cover that, but Overseer,
wow.
yep.
Wow, Overseer just was as our good friend Seabright says, nipple hairs away from dying there. That was a really smart pop, but unfortunately that gives 100% Uber advantage to UKM. And they're going to push this Uber in really soon here, Sal. I would not be surprised if we see them coming in the next couple of seconds here.
Let me see if I can find the...
Here they come.
Yep, there
here
you
they
go.
come. Oh, they might be going under. They might be going under here, Sal. This could be a really cool push. Let's see if they split the team here. Some going under, some going over.
Oh, this Pyro doing a decent job of shutting down the first half of that Uber. The second half is coming in. Maniac is down right now, and nobody can really stop the point because that soldier just got taken out. Oh, people are still body blocking it, though. Just barely. That point is so close.
Oh man, DBW was going for the Casey play there, or as I call it, the swordfish play, because my medic from iGib, Swordfish, jumped onto that last point with the Uber saw, hit 4 of them in a row, popped another Uber, and then popped a squad on the point to protect it from getting captured. But Casey was the original medic who sort of did that for the first time, but DBW tried it there, didn't pull it off, and it was a good try, though. Definite props to DBW there for trying that one out.
Yeah, of course, now UKM are going to have to back away to mid after getting so tantalizingly close to winning that round and tying the game up. Right now, of course, it's 2-1 in favor of our blue team, the Runaway 5, and it's probably getting pretty close to halftime here.
You know, Sal, it's funny, I was just thinking, like, when are we going to be dating ourselves when we start calling it the Casey play? When that was, like, 5 years ago, you know what I mean? Like, we're really dating ourselves.
I wasn't here for that, bro.
We're going to be talking about Jaeger spots. People are going to be like, oh, you guys are so old. You guys are old. God, man, I mean, that was like 5 years ago now. It's unbelievable. But look at this, though. R5 coming out and just destroying this midpoint. You're right, though. We've got to be getting pretty close to mid. I'd say maybe 5 minutes left in this round, maybe.
Yeah, the problem, of course, is ESEA doesn't let us see how much time is left except at the beginning of the rounds. So we don't know exactly. But yeah, Stream Chat is telling us, yeah, 90% of the people
Yeah.
don't know who
Yeah.
Casey is, and yes, that's true. Free Goldfish.
Terrible.
I don't
Guys,
know.
I mean, seriously, just go YouTube. Like, I think Casey used to play for what, EMG, I think? I think it was EMG, but yeah, just go YouTube some Casey Medic TF2 videos.
Wow, there's some scrappy play in on this flank right now, and Downpour did take the worst of it.
That's right, that's right. Thanks, guys. Yeah, EG, that's right. Oh, God, evil geniuses. What a team. Yeah, seriously, go YouTube that, guys. If you're a medic playing TF2 and you want to see the right way to do it, go YouTube some EG Casey videos and learn how to play TF2. That's all.
Well, I know what I'm doing tonight.
Well, Sal, nobody can help you with medic. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, it's true. Pure has
honestly,
tried.
Sal, like, there isn't even a cheat in the world that could help you with
Pure
medic,
has
friend.
tried
I love
before.
You. I love you. I'm kidding. Well, I mean, if Pure can't fix it, you know you're hopeless.
Wow, UKM actually popping their Uber pretty early here, and they haven't gotten anything to show for it so far. They are in just now. Overseer hasn't even had to pop yet,
Wow.
not taking any damage.
Gypsy David just hit a huge rocket there on Jamaica Love. That was beautiful. Right now, though, UKM in a really bad spot. Medic goes down. Soldier with the skill stick out can't quite make it happen, though. Oh, and he is taken down. One scout left up. Oh, Giffy doing work right now. Takes down Downpour and Zalox.
Oh.
Giffy right now on the point, 48 health, getting the capture back right now. Soldier and Medic coming after him. He's going to have to run away, get some health, throws some damage back out there. He is going to depend on his Soldier to get the distraction. Giffy runs behind, and I think that is exactly what he's going to do. Jump
Wow.
from the point, get the capture. Phenomenal play right there with Giffy and his Soldier. Who is that Soldier, Sal? That was phenomenal. Jamaica Love.
Jamaica.
Really well done. Really well done.
Yeah, and in Jamaica's perspective, we didn't get to watch that, but you can imagine Giffy like telling him, "No, get in, I'm still in, I'm still in." He's just like, "Okay, well, I'll hurry my ass off and try to get there as fast as possible."
I mean, honestly, that scout, I mean, Giffy at 48 health there, that's pure trust with his Soldier coming in to save him right there. That's absolutely how you have to play when you're on a Sixes team. You've got to trust your players to come in and get the
Oh,
kills. Big
Giffy!
jump in here. Wow. Huge kill there by Jamaica Love on Maniac. Oh, but having with the Uber on him right now, on the point, getting all the kills right now.
Oh my God,
EBW
Giffy
gets out with the Uber though.
Dude,
EBW
Giffy has been
gets out
ruining.
with the Uber.
Oh,
Here
this
we
is
go.
ridiculous.
Right now, pushing back in. UBW pushing back in with the Uber, throwing the stickies on the point right now. Get out of there, guys. Get out of there. Death sticks. Oh my God. Insane right now. These guys are just trading kills and dropping medics left and right, and down goes DBW as I say that. UKM in danger of losing the second point back now. Sal, this is insane.
Oh my God. I think they are going to lose that, and it's so sad because Giffy got 2 or 3 excellent kills there on last, as well as Jamaica. I mean, they got amazing picks there. It just wasn't quite enough to finish it off, and Runaway 5, just by the skin of their teeth, hold on to it, grab the second point again, and they are saving themselves the round.
Yeah, and the problem there, Sal, is that we're running out of time. We're getting real close to our halftime here. We've got to be just a minute or two away from it. And that's what UKM needed. They needed that. They needed that cap real bad. And they're going to need a real good push here because they're at about a 70-80% Uber disadvantage. In fact, Overseer has it, and I would not be surprised if they're going to push really aggressively to mid here.
Yeah, and at this point, UKM probably feeling a little bit disheartened. They're getting some good kills, though, so it's not showing yet. Overseer is going to push the team in, and they're going to actually have to defend right now.
Wow, yeah, that they're losing players left and right here, Sal. This is actually a big turn of events here. Overseer gets that Uber forced. That was not an aggressive pop. That was a force pop right there. Giffy takes down Zalox again.
Oh,
down goes
snap.
Overseer. Just 2 up, but they do get the spawns here, Sal. The spawns might be key to save this round for them. They do get their spawns up, so they're going to be able to push back out to 2 here. It's getting captured. It does look like UKM's going to get this. Unfortunately, I do not know how much time is left. It's got to be really close, though, Sal. We've got to be just a couple seconds away from this halftime here.
Yeah, well, I mean, the players are going to know. They will have the clock very clearly displayed to them, so they know how long they have. You do see Giffy starting to get a little bit aggressive here, but he doesn't look desperate yet, so I don't think time is quite up. They do have the Uber, so they're going to push him with this pretty soon, and
Yeah.
they've got to make this work, man. Sometimes these Ubers have not been paying off for UKM, especially in these situations, pushing into last, so they need to make this happen.
DJC, who is a sayer of sooth in TF2 in the pure school of knowledge, saying there's probably about 3 minutes left, so they've got time. And here we go. Uber comes in. Here we go, Sal. This is it. This is it here. This is important. Oh my God!
That's the cap.
Completely ignored. They completely ignored it. They backed into spawn and completely ignored the capture. Oh man.
That is the tough part of playing with 6 players sometimes, is everybody thinks it's somebody else's job to watch and stand on the point.
That hurts, man. That one hurt. I know I've been there too many times. That one hurt. I mean, good thing is it's about halftime. This is probably garbage time right now. I don't think that any of this will really matter when it comes down to it. I mean, you still need to be careful because you can run mid to last on Gullywash in 2 minutes. So the fact that Gypsy Davies pulling the thick stick out there at mid probably means they're probably running out of time.
Well, but everybody on R5,
yeah,
they're all wiped, and so there's going to be a huge Uber advantage for DBW.
Really need to be careful. I've actually seen this happen before, Sal, where these teams come out at mid at thinking it's halftime with a minute and a half left, like, oh, they can't push us in a minute and a half, and they push them in a minute. And then they're like, oh, now there's 30 seconds left, and we're down 3-2. Well, there's no seconds left because it's halftime, so... Yeah,
and DJC telling us, yeah, it is about 1 minute left now, so there's actually more than enough time.
And
Uber
UKM
coming in.
Pops the Uber in. Focus down that heavy here, fellas, and you could have yourself another round. That's exactly what they're doing. Trying to get the damage out there, but that heavy too strong. Takes down 3 players. Here comes the back cap coming under the point, though. 1 scout left. Scout coming up under the point.
Nope.
Can't make it happen.
Nope.
Just UKM with 3 health right
now.
Can't make it happen. Gets the big kill just to buy him. But he's Salamancer. And that's halftime. UKM going insane and winning that round for his team. That's one of the craziest things I've seen in a long time, my friend.
That was a good round for him, man. And so we are now at halftime, 3-2, a very close game here between the Ultimate Killing Machine and Runaway 5. UKM up by just 1 point going into the second half. And so I thought they were going to be a little bit demoralized, you know, Giffy and Doggles, everybody, especially Jamaica and Giffy after that one push where they failed to get in, even after getting like 4 picks. But, you know, they turned it around. So clearly the morale not playing the role I thought it would.
I think our good friend Hildreth said it best in Twitch chat there. Excellent video gaming. That was some excellent video gaming there from UKM. You talk about clutch mode being engaged. Not only did he engage it, but he set it to 11, and he also may have engaged Wumbo mode. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure that is one of the greatest pushes by a scout alone, facing like 3 players on the other team with 3 HP I've ever seen. Talk about landing shots, going clutch. Guys, look it up in the dictionary. You're going to find a picture of UKM playing that round. That was unbelievable. Well done, sir. Well done.
Well, you may not find it yet, but I do want to make people aware that you can actually edit this wonderful site called Wikipedia. So if you find the entry on clutch, just put UKM's face.
Look up Wumbo and just put C also UKM. Set 2. All right, guys. Well, we got a little bit of time here, so let's grab us a quick commercial. Pay the bills. You know, we got stuff to do, so we'll be right back with you guys in just a second. Man, that like almost hurt my throat. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Intermission.
Wow. That was just insane. Hey, could you shrink down the eXtv logo just a little bit on your broadcast?
Yeah, it's shrunk on the other screen. It's just not on this one. But are you talking about the other one?
Yeah, no, the one you just shrunk there. That's much better. You were taking up like 1/8 of the screen.
Yeah, but that was just with whatever. All right.
Whew, man, I miss this shit. I miss this shit.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I really miss this shit.
This is a freaking game right now, man. I mean, you know,
this is insane.
At this level.
All right, hey,
we're like
Salamancer.
We're like at the end. We're at the end of the season for ESEA Open. This is the upper bracket finals, right? So after this,
we're being instructed X-Time needs to be back on the logo.
Oh, he will be.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. And I believe we are actually starting our second half. Yep, team setting up. And we arrive. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us again, I am Duder, joined by Salamancer. This is X Television. We are live with the ESEA Open Playoffs. between Ultimate Killing Machine and Runaway 5 with, I believe, is it,
Oh
Runaway
no!
5?
Overseer went down to 3 health there. She is escaping now,
Oh.
grabbing a health kit, but most of her team dying, so Runaway 5 not going to be too happy about this. UKM, meanwhile, they did pull out to that 3-2 lead at the
Yeah.
very tail end of that last half. Time was almost running out. They managed to get it, and so now they look like they're well on their way to maybe a 4-2 lead.
So what's it going to take here, Sal? I mean, what's R5 need to do to respond here? We were talking about this earlier, this exact same discussion of what do they need to do to turn it back on. What do you think? Is it scout play? Is it soldier play? Is it just looking more attractive? Let me know, man. What do you think?
I'm all in favor of looking more attractive, you know. Go to the gym.
Always,
Um,
definitely.
but
Delete Facebook, lawyer up, absolutely.
but we are seeing the
Ooh.
push in right now. Jamaica did suicide
Yeah.
in, try to get a pop, maybe didn't work, and Giphy somehow managed to get out of that. But right now, Runaway 5
Giffy
just.
got lucky. Giffy got lucky that door closed right there. Giffy got real lucky that door closed because he was gonna die, Salamancer. And right now he meets back up with the medic. They are posting up upstairs right now.
Oh, Bata Mannequin getting really aggressive here. Where is the blue team? I think everybody's asking that same
they're
question.
upstairs outside. They're upstairs outside right now. And I'm over on the left side if you're looking in. And oh, medic force pop there by Zalox. Great stickies there by Zalox. He's gonna back up to last. Great play there from the demo.
That was.
And,
Yeah, that was kind of a surprising move that Runaway 5 got really, really aggressive with all their positioning. Their medic was out there.
Sal, I think they got complacent. I think they just expected to be able to sit there. But the Uber from Red here, from R5, does get forced. Control F muff and the demo goes down, and right now UKM scrambling to get back.
Oh, Bata
As,
Mannequin
R5
with beautiful kills here.
Wow, yeah, Gypsy Davy doing a really good job there with the shotgun, managing his ammo loadout and his damage, knows exactly what he needs to do, and protecting the medic too, which is really phenomenal. Gypsy Davy always been really good at that, even when I scripted with him like once, like 2 years ago, when he was like 15 or something. I don't even remember. But yeah, right now R5 taking over this round and looking much better than they did, but still Sal sitting at a 50% Uber disadvantage. I still don't think this is going to play out too well for them. They really need to be careful where they hold here, and I think they're way too far up.
Yeah, well, they will have to keep their med pretty far back, and right now Overseer deciding not to really hold that far back. Normally in a situation like this, when you've got such a disadvantage, you see the medic sitting way back over here, and that just isn't what we see today for some reason.
Yeah, and it's interesting too because they're just now pushing a couple players lower, watching that flank on the left side there, and I mean, you know, that's a really important place you need to watch because the blue team UKM could easily sneak a scout in behind you and pick your medic very quickly. And actually, right now I think they've called a rotate. No, they're actually coming back up. Looks like they were just showing lower, and I think they're actually going to push from the upper choke right now. Let's see what they do here. They have the Uber. I think they're ready to go in. Let's see what they do, Sal.
Both teams, of course, do have that Uber, and sometimes in a situation like this, you will see it stalemate for quite a while until one team blinks first and pushes in.
Sal, I really thought R5 was going to push on that. They showed a lot of their team down in that lower flank, and it looked like a lot of UKM had shifted to look there, and then all of their players jumped up towards choke, I'm thinking, oh, they're going to push in from choke, but they backed up to mid. That's interesting. Maybe they just wanted to see the reaction from UKM there. I mean, that's one of the things a lot of people don't realize about TF2 is it's a massive mind game. Here we go, though. Now they're going to show heavy and choke again, or flank. Let's see what they do.
At this point,
Let's see what they do.
They got to pick. Giphy's down, so they are going to push in with this. That is their pick they needed. Zalox, just barely gets saved there. One more rocket would have killed him, but he will get up and start trying to get some high ground cap in this point. Invincible soldiers jumping at you, though, does not make it easy.
Doggles, though. Doggles too good. Takes down Scarlet. UKM takes down Downpour. And look at this, though. R5 getting pressured out by these soldiers from UKM. I mean, right now, Salamancer, Jamaica Love, and Doggles are playing like beast mode. They have engaged it. With it.
Davey not paying attention. He dropped the ball a little bit there, and Overseer died because of it. It looks like he was trying to get back to the ammo, maybe. But tunnel vision on that ammo means a scout came in from the flank and killed Overseer.
You know, this actually reminds me of the first couple back and forths. The first round, the first 15-minute round we had of this match, Sal, where it was just back and forth between the two teams. Huge jump and almost hits the air shot on the medic there. Scarlet inches away from taking on the medic with a huge air shot there. Just couldn't pull it off. But as I was saying, this reminds me of that first 15-minute round we had, where we went last to last 3 or 4 times, and ended up with that long drawn out round. Where finally, I believe that ended up going to R5. So I think maybe they're conditioned to play these longer rounds a little bit better than UKM.
Well, Uber is forced beneath
out.
now.
Look at this coming under. No, this is over. Yep,
Oh.
there it is.
And once again,
Yeah,
nobody on that point to defend it. That water push worked really well for UKM. I don't think R5 were ready at all for that.
Yeah, that's 4-2 right now in favor of UKM. And if you're R5, you're thinking, man, I could really use another halftime right now, because we need to talk about what just happened, because that is not what we planned. I guarantee that R5 planned on going out there and wiping them at mid. But their positioning has been good. I mean, everything is looking in order. But oh, look at that. Zalox goes down, Scarlet goes down, Gypsy Davy goes down, Overseer goes down. It's just Maniac up right now. I mean, they had the right positioning and everything. It's just the calls right now from UKM. Their focus fire is damn near perfect, Salamancer. They see where they're coming from, and the damage is there before the other team can do anything with it. So
these mid fights have gone really well for UKM. They have been forcing a wipeout from Runaway 5 quite a bit. We're going to get on this Pyro cam for a little while. Is Gypsy Davy going to be playing the Pyro? Oops, whoa, no, don't click that. Okay. And he's going to be sitting now watching for that water push. Told you, son.
I don't know here, Sal. I think the writing might be on the wall for this one. I think it would take 4 Pyros to stop the.
Well, they do force a little bit of an early Uber, so that's pretty good. And Pyro just trying to stay alive at the moment. Med doesn't want to get too close, though, as this Pyro could be a death trap. But right now, the Uber actually didn't accomplish much of anything. So UKM losing a lot of players here. Jamaica Love, they're actually trapped in the water. And the Runaway 5 team trying to take advantage of this. Oh, no, Zalox and Scarlet down, though. No sticks are going to be on this point for a little while. Giffy just trying to deal some damage here, keeping the Med alive, too. But, oh, good flares out of Gypsy Davy. There goes DVW as well. So I think R5 can get this back.
I just want to point out that Doggles got a huge double kill facing a Pyro that was trying to reflect him. And that just reflects the amount of skill. That reflects the amount of skill that Doggles has. Dog Goggles. My favorite soldier in the game. I'm not going to lie, Sal. I love that guy. He's so good.
Alright. Well, UKM did not lose the second point, so they are going to try and push back in pretty soon against Runaway 5. They just have to build their Uber.
I'm really not biased about that, though.
No,
honestly. I'm really not.
I can tell.
Okay, I just want to make sure that's clear to all of our listeners and our viewers.
Yeah,
I'm not biased towards any soldier in this particular match, but Doggles is my favorite.
Yeah, no, we're not biased at all. We're just going to make sure Doggles gets the rest of the screen time. That's all.
Right now, though, wow, Scout up here. Who is that? Scout? That's got to be Giffy. That's got to be. Yeah, I knew that was Giffy. Giffy being very aggressive up front and actually letting his
he's not the only one.
Push in.
Downpour is being aggressive too. He's trying to get in on top of the demo, but Downpour. Oh no, that was Doggles. I'm sorry, with a nice rocket. I thought Downpour hit him.
You better check that kill stream, my friend, because Doggles just destroyed Downpour there. Look at this, though. The important thing, though, is that R5 finally coming out. Runaway 5 is getting the second point back.
Okay.
This is important.
So now explain to me the decision making here by UKM. They're backing up all the way back with 100% Uber.
Pulling them in. They're pulling them in, and they're trying to get R5 to think they don't have the Uber, and then they're going to push out. They're going to force the Uber and then push out with it. There it is.
Oh, wow.
Right there.
Reeling them in. They take down the Med right away. That's the only pick they've gotten so far, but they will defend this midpoint very handily because of it. And there goes Gypsy Davy. He's down.
Huge rocket there from Jamaica Love. Yeah, that was actually a really well-played mid there for UKM. They backed up just far enough that, they figured if they're going to try and take it, they're going to push out aggressively. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Big jump in there by Scarlet, but UKM actually playing pocket scout there. Takes him down. But yeah, back to the last move there. They backed up just enough to not show themselves at mid, to let R5 think they had a clean push out, trying to get the medic out in the open. And they actually did a really good job of getting the med out there and just basically doing what needed to be done. Honestly, Salamancer, right now, I'm surprised that R5 isn't running a spy. I would have really expected a spy to be just camping Cloak and Dagger, waiting in the lower lobby here. That would have been a great play for them. After they lost most of their team at mid there, that would have been just a perfect play.
Well, right now they are pretty much turtling it up with a Pyro, trying to deflect the spam and deflect the inevitable Uber. Runaway 5, though, going to have some trouble with this one as the Soldier's in on the demo. Not quite able to get the kill, but there are players on the point right now, and they are going to cap it, bringing it
There
to
it
the
is.
end of the game.
And there it is, my friend. And that is Ultimate Killing Machine UKM taking it 5-2 over the Runaway 5. Really well fought match. Of course, that's not the end of the playoff run for R5, the Runaway 5. They will move down into the lower bracket, and they live to fight another day. But UKM, the Ultimate Killing Machine, they are assured a spot in the ESEA Season 11 Open Finals. And good on them. They played a really great match.
Oh yeah.
The coordination and damage was absolutely spot on. Doggles, of course, still one of the best soldiers in the game, and I will fight for that opinion to my death, my friend. 'Cause he just plays it right. He just plays it right. That's all it comes down to.
I tell you
Plays
what,
it right.
whoever was calling that last series there for UKM, who said, okay, well let's let them come into us and let's do the whole baiting them into mid thing. That was just beautiful. That's TF2 strategy at its finest, ladies and
Yeah,
gents.
and that's one of those things you expect to see from somebody like Pierre, where he's like, guys, just back out, don't even show up mid, and just wait. Oh, there they are. Let's go kill them all. And that's, I mean, the thing about CF2 is it's really 50% mind game, because if you play like you have 300 health, if you're up in the face of the medic, that medic's probably gonna pop that Uber early, regardless of whether or not you've got 125 HP or if you've got 1 HP. It doesn't matter. I mean, a lot of this game is mind games, and that's what I think is so awesome about it and sets it apart from every other first-person shooter out there. It makes it the best. And on that note, Salamancer, tell us what we're doing for multiplayer Insomnia Land 46.
I am going to tell you guys, there's a couple things. So, I-46, we are trying to fundraise and get 2 American teams to the biggest TF2 LAN in the century. Ever. Whatever. Okay? It's going to be huge. We need your help because apparently plane tickets are not free. So we have set an ambitious goal for our fundraiser. We may not reach to 20K, but 20K is a little bit more than we need for the full price of the tickets. Nonetheless, every little bit helps. So if you can't even donate anything, not even $1, then maybe just tell your friends and encourage them to check out all the wonderful production we're doing. We are going to pull out all the stops for this. So eXtv is I know it's going to be me, Xtime's going, Shadow's going. Duder, are you going to manage to go?
Man, if I could, I would. And if
Oh.
somebody wants to pay for it, I'll be there. But I think I'm gonna be holding it down stateside for you guys.
Gotcha. Well, I will say that we not only are we going to go over there and do a lot of normal casting and streaming along with the vanilla TV guys who have been so gracious, but we are also going to be making a as big a length as we can documentary about the event. So we are going to document everything from getting on the planes to having parties to the success and the defeat stories and all kinds of stuff, so that you guys can get the full experience of the LAN. That is why we need your help in donating and in telling people about the donation effort that's going on. So do tell people if you possibly can. And of course, one more thing, in basically a week's time, I think, the ESEA Invite LAN is coming up. That is going to be in Dallas. So if you want to hang out with the TF2 pros, hang out, maybe with me as well, but I'm not as important as folks like Pure. Brad's going to be there, of course. Banny, the Wonder Demo. I mean, we're going to have everybody, all the big names are going to be there
Yeah, and
next Saturday and Sunday.
I guess the sort of big, but not really big, but kind of big to me news is that I'm gonna be handling production and some casting for it again this year.
Oh yeah.
Which we're gonna need to work some cobwebs out there of the setup that I got. I got my fiber set up. I got my 100 megabit fiber now, so I can stream 1080p and whatnot. So we'll see if we can get that working for you guys for LAN. Most importantly, I need to get a HUD working for you guys so we can show you who's alive and who's dead and who's got Uber and who doesn't. But we'll work on all that for you guys as we move closer to it. Of course, Seabear and Sigma, they're going to be around. Dionysus has expressed interest in joining me for some of the filler casts, and I guarantee I'm going to be a caster for that whole thing, guys. I don't expect me to be holding it down, because 12 hours plus however many of the other hours the next day kills your voice. So I'm there to pick up the slack for Seabear and his guys, and we're going to be on ESEA Orange again this season. I think we'll be simulcasting on eXtvESports, so you guys can pick us up on either channel. We'll be there for you. We'll give you a great rundown of all the action with, of course, top-notch production quality, as you guys come to expect from eXtv. I'm just really happy to be back and involved in things again, and Hopefully, not being as much of an idiot as I've been in the past, but we'll see how that works out. Oh, I see you're doing the
Top
eXtv thing.
quality production.
Are you playing me out right now, Salamancer? Is that my get the hell off the stage music?
Oh, you know. Anyway, it has been
Okay,
good,
well,
ladies and gents.
I'll let you close it out, buddy. You take us out. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you listening to me tonight.
It's been
Take it away,
awesome.
Sal.
Duder, of course, you have been good as always, conveying the excitement of competitive TF2. Thank you for watching us here on eXtv, and we hope you hit that follow button if you haven't already. Tell people to check us out because the production value here at eXtv is only getting better. Ever since I joined, I mean, last August or September, whenever it was, I mean, I have seen the production and the casting and everything just skyrocket. So eXtv out of control this season, and it's going to get even better, especially as we start working towards that documentary for I-46. So I hope you hang out with us, hit the follow button, and tell people that, I mean, especially with I-46 coming up, this is going to be the year for TF2. So stay tuned, guys, and I am signing out.
Later, dogs. Or dogettes. Either way.